The two who love you most are often the ones who hurt you the most. Here's why and what to do or sitting alone. Maybe on the edge of a bed, maybe on a quiet bus bench. Your phone buzzes once, twice, then silence, and read messages sit there, rewritten a dozen times. In your mind, a small, stubborn sentence keeps playing. They love me. Then why do they ignore me? It hurts because it contradicts everything you thought you knew. Love is supposed to lean in, not push away. And yet, the two people who love you most, the ones who would quietly move mountains for you, can also be the ones who leave you waiting like a clock that stopped ticking. That contradiction stings. It feels unfair, personal, punishing. Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. Let me take you inside this paradox for the next 10 minutes. I'll explain why this happens and exactly what to do about it. The truth of the paradox. Love isn't simple. It isn't one neat emotion. It wears many faces. Someone can hold your heart in their hands and still be terrified of opening it. The people closest to you are also the ones with the greatest power to hurt you. And because of that power, their silence echoes louder than anyone else's. Intimacy raises the stakes. The closer someone is, the more their withdrawal forces questions you can't ignore. The two types, these aren't villains. They're deeply human. They love fiercely, but their love doesn't always feel gentle. One, the wounded protector. This is the one who shows love through action. They notice the broken mug and replace it before you mention it. They quietly fill your fridge. Fix leaks. Remember the small details, but when you reach for emotional closeness, they freeze. They step back. Why? Because love once taught them pain. Maybe childhood taught them feelings break things. Maybe someone they loved left when they were vulnerable. So they learned to protect by withholding. Their silence isn't punishment, it's panic. They care so much that being emotionally raw scares them into retreat. Seeing you come home, drenched in rain, eager to share your day. They make tea, smile faintly, and when you ask, "Are you okay?" they say, "I'm fine," turning to the window. You feel small. They feel helpless. Both alone in the same room. How to respond? Name the pattern without blame. When you pull away like this, I feel unseen. Can we stay connected for 5 more minutes? Ask for small, concrete actions. Set boundaries. Test the waters gently, without losing yourself. 2. The idolized lover. This one loves like you are a fragile, glowing sculpture. They have built an idea of you in their mind, the perfect partner, the soulmate. When your cracks show jealousy, anger, boredom, it threatens their ideal. Their response: withdrawal, sometimes dramatic, sometimes testing. Scene: a minor argument, a cancelled plan, silence. Days later, grand apologies. You feel punished for being human. Their silence is a mix of fear and testing. They may believe absence makes love more valuable, or that love is a game to be chased. How to respond? To call out the pattern calmly. When you disappear after conflict, I feel punished. I'd rather have honesty than silence. Set boundaries. Disappearance is not a negotiation tactic you accept. Other reasons silence happens. Not every withdrawal fits these boxes. Trauma and mental health, depression, PTSD, anxiety, burnout, shame, feeling emotions are ugly or wrong, fear of responsibility, love demands growth, action, honesty. Timing and life chaos, jobs, grief, addiction can disconnect even the best intentions. Silence is often about their struggle, not your worth. How your brain amplifies silence. When someone you love goes quiet, your brain spins stories. Maybe they're busy. Maybe they've left you. Reality check. Facts does not equal stories. Fact: no reply for 48 hours. Story: they don't love me anymore. Step back. Name the feeling. I feel anxious and rejected. Ask one calm, clear question. Then wait. Self-soothe. Walk. Breathe. Listen to music. Don't feed the fear. Step-by-step plan. When loved ones go quiet, check the urgent. Are they safe? If not, reach out to someone who can help. Give a small window, hours, a day. Use judgment. Send a clear message, a calm, honest, simple. I felt hurt when you didn't answer. I want to know you're safe and to talk when you can. Wait without performing. Resist flooding them with proof of love. Address patterns, not apologies. Apologies are cheap. Changed behavior is proof. Prioritize dignity. Love is not begging. You deserve reciprocity. When to walk away. Not every silence is temporary. Some people withdraw consistently by design. If their inconsistency hurts more than it nourishes. Leaving can be the kindest act of self-love. Leaving doesn't have to be dramatic. It can be quiet. Center yourself. Protect your heart. Decide what patterns you will and will not accept. A letter you can read aloud. I love you. And I also need care. When you go quiet after I reach out, I feel erased. I want to be with someone who can stay with me through the small things and the big things. Can you try staying just 5 more minutes when it feels hard? If not, please be honest. I will respect honesty, but I cannot keep excusing disappearance. If you're the one who withdraws, recognize yourself. Love is there to you, yet fear makes you step back. Name the fear. I'm afraid I'll be consumed. Say it aloud. Share it. Ask for small mercy. Please tell me when I've hurt you so I can learn. Vulnerability invites repair. That's what love truly needs. Final image. Picture the room one last time. The light is warmer now. You are not waiting for anyone to define your worth. Outside, the world moves, trains, rains, people who call, people who don't. You hold your phone, then set it down. You stand, you breathe. Either they come back, or the room keeps you warm. Love can be soft shelter or sharp ache. The two who love you most may hurt the most, but they can also return if they know how. Your job isn't to fix fear. Your job is to center yourself, speak your truth, and refuse to disappear into silence. If they love you, they'll do the hard work. If they don't, you've already begun the hardest and kindest work, choosing yourself. You deserve someone who is both your shelter and your mirror. Never apologize for wanting that.